Welcome back to another episode of Kingdom Hearts. I'm Mar, and today we will go stop Ursula's evil plan. We're gonna start by finding Ariel. Step 1. Normally you'd have to figure out what room she's in if you haven't been in there before, but it was this one over here. I don't remember if we have to go find her right now, or... Yeah, she's not here anymore. I forget where we have to find her. I'm just gonna grab that Mega Potion while I'm here. There's less chests here, but a lot of them are, a lot of the shells have things in them. Anyway, so we swim this way.
I think the keyhole they seek is somewhere in the palace. Now, my dear, if you can take me there without your daddy knowing, I can help you get to these other worlds you long for.
Also, it's real convenient that Triton's not with his trident. It's literally the only time that we see him without it. It's right now. It's real convenient for Ursula, is all I'm saying. That just happens. Anyway, so we do this, and... yeah.
The trident is mine at last.
Ursula goes mad with power.
Help, my dear.
Ursula, no! I didn't want this!
We missed a couple. We missed a little bit there, apparently.
Tired of following your dear daddy's orders?
Yeah, there's a little bit of a difference between doesn't want to follow father's orders and wants father dead. It's a little bit of space there.
Dark world of the heartless.
We cannot find the keyhole. The keyhole is not here.
What? Why, we have company.
Ursula just gets wrecked.
I'm afraid you're a little late, handsome.
Anyway, Ursula poofs along with the trident.
Daddy!
The trident. We must get it back.
Come on, let's go!
Also, aside from the scenes that Sora doesn't see, there's really no
Wait.
reason for him
I'm going with
to
you.
come back to the throne
My father
room.
is hurt and it's all my fault. I have to stop Ursula.
That's right. I'm right behind you, Ariel.
Because, like, Triton made it very clear that we are not welcome here. To be Ursula, you must strike a culture with magic. Yeah. And that is why you skip Atlantica if you're trying to do a magicless run. Which I am going to do as a challenge. I'll stream it. It'll be fun. Oh hey, there's the one Trinity that's here. Ow. Not even my attempts at just ignoring them and leaving are being very successful. Anyway, in order to get to where she is, we have to... Ow. I'm more annoyed by how much that pushed me around than anything else. Like, that was obnoxious. Anyway, let's get out of here. I'm fine. Okay, I'm gonna potion myself because that's annoying me. There's something else you should be doing? This isn't the time. Is this not the next thing I have to interact with? Where do I go next then? Because I don't have the, oh hey, he has enough to equip, MP Rage, and I'll equip Berserk, because why not? I officially don't actually know where I'm supposed to go. Probably should have paid a little more attention in those scenes. Not that the scenes in Atlantica are really clear about where you should be going anyway. Anyway, let's ask Flounder. Older by the sunken ship, it has some kind of marking on it. Yeah? Yeah, I know, that's where I went. Is that not correct? Okay, here. Let me go investigate the boulder and see if Sebastian then says, oh, you just need to press this button over here. So I'm pretty sure Sebastian's the one who presses the button for you. Okay, well, you know, whatever, I guess. No, I don't feel like fighting you, Mr. Shark. Fisher friends, not food? Look, I know it's the wrong movie, but could you go with it anyway? I don't have any MP. I don't want to fight you. You know, I just realized that maybe I need to clear him out, and that's what's wrong. Is that he is in the area so Sebastian doesn't feel safe to come out. Yeah, my potion did not finish. So, that's nice. I think the most annoying part about fighting underwater is that you don't get...
See ya.
Also, let me just... No need to fight him, guys. Just watch me, I guess. I've got this. Ow. It's okay, Donald. You don't need to do anything. I've got this one. The other annoying part about being underwater is you can't even summon down here, so like I can't even use summons to replace my useless teammates with better ones. Hey, look. Donald healed me. He was helpful. 3 times in one battle, man, Donald. Oh gosh darn it. Yeah, this is where you really start to feel like, oh, I should do some extra things to have higher stats. I don't want to do extra things yet, because I can't do all of them yet. I want to do the extra things when I can do them in batches. Thanks, Donald. That healed me enough. Yeah, the reason I just throw out... Gosh darn it. Its combos are really annoying, because you don't have dodge roll, you don't have block. Like you don't really have any realistic way to not get hit in this fight, other than swim. But swimming isn't great for dodging. And it's not consistent for dodging, which is the worst part in my opinion. If it was hard but consistent, the way dodge rolling sometimes is, I wouldn't mind as much. It's that because of the not great way in which dodging things is implemented, and because there's not great hit detection underwater. Let's put it that way. So it's really hard to consistently avoid attacks. Like right there, whether I avoided those attacks was largely down to just how exactly the game felt like doing hit detection today. Get out of here. Yeah, that's right. Level me up, jerk. Anyway, get out of here. Give me your items. Got need to run a high potion again. Okay, now let's go check the button and see if it'll let me press it. I'll show you how it's done, thanks. Yeah, that's what I need to do. I need to clear the shark out. Anyway, then the button is pressed, and yeah, we can go this way now. Den of Tides. Let's go.
Heal.
And this place is another area that's full of enemies. I'm trying to remember which way is the wrong way, because one of these ways leads to a save point. I think it's this way. Yeah, cavern note. And I mostly just want the MP refill. Come on. There we go. Like that, honestly, that's what I care about more, is that MP refill. Come on. Come on. Game. Game. I'm annoyed. This is why underwater sucks. It's because the hit detection underwater is absolutely terrible. In areas where you can fly, it's also kind of bad, but in most areas you can fly in this game later, you have the option to land, so you can just use the ground physics if you prefer. You can be like, no, let's not do this. This is bad. And that's an option. Whereas underwater, you cannot land. And it's not an option to land.
Your time has come!
Ursula's happy with us, definitely. Anyway, I forget what the rules are, but you shoot magic into her thing here, and it does things.
See ya.
You overload it with magic, and then Ursula becomes vulnerable. Yeah, and when the thing down there, yeah, so Ursula's invulnerable, not invulnerable, but like, you do way less damage to her when she hasn't been, when her cauldron hasn't been magic. Do I not have enough MP? That's unfortunate. Oh my gosh, if you target one of these, I can get MP back.
This should help. Fire! See ya!
Gosh darn it. Does it have to be a bunch of magic casts all at once? I forget. I don't remember the rules of the cauldron. I don't remember if it's just a certain number of casts over time, or if it's all at once. Or... Gosh darn it. If only Donald was useful. I don't blame Goofy. Goofy's useful. If only Donald was as useful as Goofy was. The joke here is that in this game, Goofy actually isn't useful at this point, but I'm still gonna heckle Donald more than I heckle Goofy, because Goofy at least becomes useful once he has a certain ability. I forget what level he learns that, but once Goofy has a certain ability, he's really useful. Okay, now we beat up Ursula a bunch. The other annoying thing about being underwater is it strips almost all of your abilities. You can't dodge roll, you can't guard, you can't use almost any of your combo finishers. And like, you don't get any abilities to replace them or anything. Really, the only thing you get to keep is magic, and that's kind of it. The funny thing is, I don't actually do that much less damage to her right now because her defense is so high compared to my strength that, even unconscious, I'm only dealing about maybe double this amount to her. Maybe. Okay, ow. If only Donald was useful. Stupid ceiling. Oh. Yeah, so this battle is a perfect example of why fighting underwater in this game utterly sucks. Like, it's not fun. Everybody has a bad time. The only thing that makes fighting underwater in this game bearable is having high enough stats that you end fights really fast. Anyway, yeah, just pelt her with magic. Or pelt her with physical attacks. Now that I've pelted her stupid cauldron. Doesn't matter what magic I use, then throw him in. Gosh darn it. Stupid thing.
Come on!
Gosh darn it. I thought I was high enough health to take another hit, but apparently I was not. Ugh, I'm gonna have to reset my equipment just for this one fight. And I'm annoyed that I might have to. I'm annoyed that this game's even making me have to consider this. Gosh darn it. Donald's already down.
This should help.
Where is Ursula? Up at the ceiling for some reason.
Come on!
But yeah, so now I don't get the damage from Donald during this because he got immediately knocked unconscious within a few seconds, which is really dumb. I would really love to get to move, but the game says no. That was pure luck that I lived through. Oh my gosh. The most annoying thing about these stupid things is, like, look at that. They are invulnerable when attacking me. I don't get that luxury. Why do they? But yeah, so they're pretty much unhittable when they're attacking me, which doesn't really make any sense, because they don't really move. But yeah, so normally they're pretty much their entire body is a hurt box, but when they're attacking, they don't have a hurt box at all. That's annoying. Ugh, I hate this battle. It's easily the worst fight in the game. Not necessarily because this fight's actually that hard, but because there's pretty much no way for this fight to be anything but a slog. Like, that's all this fight can ever be, no matter how good you are at the game, and how easily you avoid the dangers of this fight. This fight's going to take an eternity just because your stats are never going to be high enough. Unless you way over level, you're just never going to be very high level for this fight compared to the stats of the enemies. Like, I have the best equipment I can get at this point on, and this is still obnoxiously, like I am literally, I've been fighting most enemies on the way here. I'm at least on par level-wise. I'm not under-leveled. And I'm at least on par equipment-wise, not under-equipped. And I still take well over a third of my health if I get hit by anything. And Donald and Goofy just don't even get to play the game.
Come on! This should help. Get up and fight! Here!
I thought I was missing one more MP than I was. Whoops. That's a slight waste of resources. Anyways, once you stop spinning.
See ya!
Gosh darn it. Goofy, I needed you to distract them. Gosh.
Fire!
I'm annoyed. It tanked enough of my fires that
Here!
that didn't finish it. Just die, jerk.
Heal! Fire!
There we go.
Come on!
The other annoying thing is because it auto-targets the cauldron all the time, it's actually surprisingly annoying to get a lock-on on Ursula after you do manage to get the cauldron.
Get up and fight! Come on!
No escape. No escape. Take this. No escape.
Heal! Heal!
But this is... Effectively, there's no other way for this fight to play out other than as an annoying endurance match. That's all this fight ever can be, it's all it ever will be, and it's obnoxious.
No escape.
It is easily the worst designed fight in this entire game.
Take this. No escape.
Like, and it's not even close. Hey, Doll and Goofy, if you guys could actually help, that'd be great. Like, what I really need them to do is distract these guys. So that way I can actually get some MP back.
Heal!
There we go.
Take this.
Because when you have both of those fish on you attacking you, there's really not a lot you can do. Just because of how they take turns attacking. I mean, you guys saw what was happening. Like, I really didn't have a whole lot of options. Stupid ceiling. Also, I like how these both came back up at the same time, despite the fact that I took one out like a solid 15, at least 10 seconds later. Well, I don't have much choice but continuing to run, so...
No escape. Take this.
And just get some hits in at least.
No escape.
I really wish their hurt boxes weren't in such obnoxious places. I get that they're like thin eels and all, but come on! My sword is not small. Yep. As soon as they get you into a corner, that's it, because they take turns attacking. If only Doll and Goofy would not die so fast. No, what's really annoying is that Goofy at least actually has the capability to not get hit. And yeah. But the AI in this game just doesn't avoid attacks at all. Seeing if color is telling me which of my cheap spells I should be throwing into it, I think that did take slightly less, but I'm not sure if that's the color or a timing thing. I hate this version of Ursula. Actually, I hate both versions of Ursula. They're both obnoxious. We have to fight her again after this, and it is not more fun. It is, in fact, less fun, as impossible as that may sound. Anyway, let's deal with the one of these that's... Gosh darn it. Doll and Goofy are both about to go down, and Goofy's too busy coming over here to help me to realize that I needed him to keep distracting that thing.
No escape. No escape.
I think that is the most annoying thing about the AI is that they don't make smart tactical decisions whatsoever. And they don't make consistent tactical decisions either. Like, if they were consistently bad in consistent ways, it wouldn't be that bad. Because I could predict for that. But their decisions are relatively random, which is actually really bad. Because it makes them hard for me to predict, which means that I don't know what my allies are going to do. Also, sadly, I think I might do more damage if I equip 0 XP, but that's ironic. I'm not gonna do that. Alright, we're just gonna keep swimming around till Dawn the Goofy are back up. We're playing this round cautious. Gosh darn it. There goes all that MP I spent all that time saving up. Anyway, hey, Cauldron. You gonna explode? No, you're not. Okay, cool. I love it. How did it not get knocked out of its attack? I'm annoyed. I think the thing that's most annoying about this is it doesn't really feel like my fault when I miss. And that's the worst part. Yeah, she gets her stupid allies back up, and now I have to fight them all over again. You know what? One of them's already down. Managed to avoid the other one long enough to take one down.
Come on!
I think the worst part is, if you notice, I get distinctly less MP back for hitting Ursula, which is way dumb, because that means that they deliberately made it so that way you get less back from her. That was a deliberate decision. Which is annoying. All it means is that I have to run around and fight these things for longer, which isn't fun. It's not interesting. It just means that I have to play keep away with these guys for a while. Hey, Donald, if you could distract these things, that'd be great. I'm really annoyed that took me out. And, yeah, that's just really, really obnoxious. Oh, gosh. This is the most obnoxious boss, and I am not sad that the no magic run gives me an excuse to skip it on that run. I'll probably skip it on 0 XP too, just because this isn't fun. Like, every other boss in the game is at least interesting to fight. This isn't fun or interesting, it's just obnoxious.
Come on! Come on!
There's literally zero fun to be had in this fight. I think this fight in particular exemplifies everything that's wrong with Kingdom Hearts 1 and what the Kingdom Hearts games later, for the most part, fix. There aren't too many other bosses where you have to spend inordinate amount of time just dodging attacks while you wait for a chance to hit back. At least they aren't, you know, interesting to dodge. If this were on ground, I don't think Ursula would be nearly as annoying of a boss fight. But it's just dodging and the ocean just isn't fun. Gosh darn it. But yeah, dodging in the ocean just isn't very fun, and that's all this fight is dodge for 10 minutes. While you wait to get enough MP to kill Ursula. Because she's just gonna do that every time you get close to her. And she's gonna laugh at you. The only more annoying voice line she has than that laugh is one that we'll hear quite a lot later. It's "This won't be pretty," and it really is not pretty. She is not wrong. The most annoying thing is this cauldron's supposed to be how she attacks you, and you're like disabling her attacks by attacking it, but its defensive properties of making her an immoral puzzle boss are easily the most annoying things about it. Like, it's not even a competition, honestly. They are. Like, that is just the strongest thing about the cauldron, is that it makes her an immoral puzzle boss. So long as the cauldron is active, she's just practically immortal. Because I know you might be saying, oh, but you can do a little damage to her, except there is a point at which her health just stops dropping, and she can only be hurt after activating the cauldron. That's why this battle is actually impossible without magic. It's not just hard, it will eventually stop you from even hitting her. It's so annoying watching Doll and Goofy get hit by things that are so easy to dodge. Like, yeah, see, you go and attack her and she does that. If you're wondering what I'm doing, I'm waiting for more MP. How'd that second hit miss? I'm really annoyed with that. That's right, I'm beat both of you down at the same time. No need to wait. No lines anymore. I serve multiple customers all at once. Anyway. I not cast magic into it right now. Gosh darn it. So obnoxious. I think the most obnoxious thing about Ursula as an enemy is that she's one of the few enemies that can revive her her little side things. And instead of just respawning more. And she does so frequently, if you haven't noticed. Like, they don't stay down for very long. Particularly once you've got both down.
No escape. No escape. Take this.
Come on!
No escape.
Heal!
No escape. No escape.
Fire!
No escape.
Screw you guys. Okay, now we just keep pelting her with my Keyblade. The annoying thing is I'm pretty sure I'm gonna have to do it at least 2 more times and I'm out of ethers. Which means that I have to actually do it, like, legit the next 2 times. And yeah, she does that and immediately Dawn is down. And there goes Goofy. And almost there went me.
Take this. No escape.
Heal!
No escape. Take this.
I'm so annoyed at...
Take this.
The most annoying thing about these enemies is your attacks underwater are really inconsistent. So on the ground, once you get used to him, which of Sora's attacks he's going to do, like you can almost always know beforehand which one you're going to get. Whether it'll be the dive forward or the other. But even the game is confused by what these things' hurt boxes are underwater. So it'll sometimes do the dive forward, which causes you to entirely miss the enemy. Yeah, like see, literally as soon as I took them out, they got revived. Like, they weren't even down for more than a second.
Heal!
Wish I could get that efficiency, but it's honestly not worth my MP. Didn't realize that one was down. Well, I'm just run up here and heal to avoid my impending doom.
Come on! Deep freeze! Deep freeze!
Anyway, that's all my MP, which probably wasn't the smartest thing to do, to be honest. Probably should have spent slightly less than all of my MP. I mean, at least I still have a potion left, so there's that. Well, Goofy, you guys want to get back up anytime, or no? You enjoying nap time?
Come on!
Really wish I had MP Rage. Also, let me re-emphasize that I picked the magic pack, meaning that when it comes to like what magical abilities I have, and so like in every possible magical way, I am as good as Sora can be at my level.
Heal!
So the only way for Sora to be better at magic is for me to have done more side quests, and therefore leveled up more and gotten some more equipment. That's it. There we go. Finally. Ugh. Also, I would like to point out that I was right. That attempt took almost 10 minutes. At least 7. So I was right. It's, you know, it's just a slog of a fight. So obnoxious. Let's go. We must get the trident back. Yeah. There we go. Learned mermaid quick. Mermaid kick. And now I don't need help to swim against currents, so let's go. Mermaid kick is, for the record, one of the more obnoxious to use abilities. I forgot to equip it. Oh well. The reason it's obnoxious to use is because you have to like awkwardly swim up, because the first couple of times you hit the button it won't register, usually. That what you're going for is mermaid kick and not swimming upward. So you have to awkwardly swim up or awkwardly swim down, depending on which one you hit, because you can also activate it with square. And it's dumb. Anyway, that's all for this episode. Thanks for watching, and I will see you guys next time.